right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Got an open man, it's Burnett. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Go. 90 Wolf. Chopper.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And he's got his man Hilton. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. On second down, Minshew looking deep for Hilton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They keep it with Penny on 1st down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it's going to be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And this would complete to Will Fuller. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
At the 28-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4. Watson, that's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Penny, a 1st down carry. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game.
We got this.
From back at the 8 now after the false start. Another try at first and goal. After the penalty, it's Penny. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Now a handoff working right. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Set, ready, 60 or.
Let's go, team. Let's go.
Get.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line.
Let's get off the field.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. An incomplete, crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. From the gun, Minshew to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
On first down, Watson. Open man is QT, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Watson. Got an open man, it's QT. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Watson on third down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
He's not going to get me.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Campbell making the catch. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
First down, Colts.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Exit.
Hey, echo.
55 is my guy, 55. Let's go, D.
Let's go.
Out of the gun is Minshew. They're going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
Stop your whining. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down.
5.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. Ebron caught left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
Well, here's a first down throw. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw again on 2nd down, Minshew. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you had a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. 59. 66.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Check 3. 61. Match box. Right. Twitch.
Watson on first down. That's caught by Penny. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Watch Twitch. Watch Twitch.
Check the house. Let's go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Set. 19. 3. Mike. Know your job.
On 1st and 10, Watson. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. The end result, 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Romeo Okwara in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
That's taken in by Callaway. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. Defensively, maybe a little too fired up there for a third down stop.
Remember in preseason when we were going to camps and watching people, they worked on this, right? In the heat of the summer, still did it anyway.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Undercrush.
Now Rashad Penny. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Rashad Penny with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Minshew. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. 4 down. Check.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. He's going to look deep down the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Set. 218. 53. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
From just shy of midfield, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Well, he's going to have the hook up to QT. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A 3rd down gain of 19.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Again, it's Watson. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. 36, 37.
They'll run with Penny. And some room to maneuver. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Set. 19. Watching you alert. Trying to collect. 6, 9,
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Blue Dan, blue Dan.
alert.
Now Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kiki QT there to make the grab. And the Texans push further out in front. But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get this.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Corey Littleton with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here's Jordan Berry now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. Here's Jordan Berry now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag.
Here's Watson. Throw left side, complete to QT. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Rashad Penny saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to pour it on. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drop.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tracy Walker. And that interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned the block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
They'll try the right side here with Penny. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On second down now, it's Gibson, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Shoot. Oh, a design run for their wideout. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Colts 11-yard line.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. On second down, it's Coleman. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Motion, 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 motion. Let's go.
On the draw, this is Penny. And they'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain.
Gator. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? Now.
Minshew sets to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
We gotta get to the ball, D. We gotta get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to go for it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Ready.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, Minshew nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Minshew, and the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Jordan Berry now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. That were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to fire one deep. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Penny. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 36 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 60.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, a give to Penny. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 9-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Now it's Penny. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Watson on the keeper. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
2nd and goal, and Penny standing by himself in the backfield.
I'm coming.
And they take a knee.
Watson on the keeper. The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
And they will take a knee here.